You won't believe how much your Linux Mint desktop can change with just a few clicks, and I'll show you every hidden trick. In this video, I'm going to show you how to customize every corner of your Linux Mint desktop. From changing icons and wallpapers, to tweaking themes, adding desklets, and organizing your menu, you'll learn how to make your desktop both beautiful and super functional. By the end, your workspace will feel completely personal. Linux Mint gives you tons of options to customize your desktop, especially if you're using the Cinnamon environment. This allows you to organize your workspace exactly the way you want. To access the desktop customization settings, right-click on an empty space on your desktop and select Customize. A window will open with several options for configuring your icons and how they're displayed. The first important option in this window is the icon size. You can choose between different sizes, like small, normal, large, etc. I usually go with large, so the icons are bigger and easier to see on the screen, but you can pick the size that works best for you. The auto-arrange option is enabled by default. This automatically aligns your icons on the desktop and doesn't let you move them freely with the mouse. If you want to place your icons anywhere you like, you need to disable this option. Even if auto-arrange is off, the sorting options are still available and apply instantly. You can choose vertical or horizontal arrangement. You can sort your icons alphabetically, by file size, by type, or by date. There's also a reverse sort option for any sorting method you choose. These settings are especially handy if you have a lot of files or shortcuts on your desktop. At the bottom and right of the window, you'll find two sliders, one for horizontal spacing and one for vertical spacing between icons. Moving these sliders changes the spacing in real time, so you see the result immediately. If you want to go back to the default values, just click Reset Grid Spacing to restore the original layout. In the same window, there's also a link called Desktop Settings, which opens the Advanced Desktop Configuration panel. Besides arrangement and size, Linux Mint also lets you control the system icons displayed on your desktop. At the top, you'll see the Desktop Layout menu. This is especially useful if you use multiple monitors, connect a projector, or an external screen. It lets you choose which screen your icons appear on and how they are distributed. The Desktop Icons section lets you choose which system icons to show: computer, home, trash, mounted drives, and network. You can toggle each one on or off depending on your preference to make your desktop cleaner or more functional. In the Options section, the Show Icons from Missing Monitors feature is really useful if you've previously used multiple monitors and one of them is no longer connected. This option automatically moves icons from the missing screens to your main desktop, preventing you from losing them. In Linux Mint, customizing your desktop background is simple and intuitive. The operating system offers several ways to change your wallpaper, along with advanced configuration options. Right-click on an empty area of your desktop. From the menu that appears, select Change Desktop Background. The window that opens initially shows a collection of official Linux Mint images, mostly darker toned wallpapers designed to be easy on the eyes and comfortable for long-term use. To change your background, just click on the thumbnail of the image you like. Besides the default images, Linux Mint also offers a selection of artistic photos contributed by photographers and graphic designers from around the world to the Linux Mint community. Using your personal images is very easy. If you add photos to the Pictures folder in your home directory, they will automatically appear in the list of available wallpapers. This way, you can set your own image as a background with just one click. You can also add other folders from your local disk. Click the plus symbol in the bottom left corner of the window, navigate to the folder you want, and confirm your selection. The folder will be added to the left column, and its contents will be displayed as previews, allowing you to quickly switch wallpapers. In the Settings tab, additional options are available. Play backgrounds as slideshow. This lets your wallpaper change automatically at regular intervals, using the images from the selected folder. You can set the time between changes and choose to display images in random order rather than a fixed sequence. Picture aspect. Here you control how the image fits your screen resolution, zoom stretched, centered, etc., preventing unwanted distortion or cropping. If you don't want to use an image as your background, Linux Mint also offers simple and elegant alternatives. In the Picture Aspect menu, select No Picture. Then go to the Background Color menu and pick one of the options: solid color, a single color, horizontal gradient, a horizontal blend of two colors, or vertical gradient, a vertical blend of two colors. You can choose colors from the predefined palette or use the advanced color picker to create custom colors. This is perfect if you prefer a minimalist desktop or want a background with low visual impact. In Linux Mint, the options to customize the overall look of your system are extensive and easy to use. You can change how menus, windows, buttons, icons, and folders appear so the interface fits your style and workflow perfectly. To get started, press the super key on your keyboard, type themes, and hit enter. This opens the themes configuration window. At the top of the window, you'll see the style section. Here, you can pick the general look of your interface. The style controls the appearance of windows, buttons, menus, scroll bars, and other graphical elements. Below style, there's the appearance section where you control the color scheme. You have three main options. Light uses light colors, perfect for working in bright environments. Dark uses dark colors, ideal for nighttime work or reducing eye strain. Mix combines light windows with dark panels and bars, offering a balance between the two. Here, you can also set the color, which is your system's accent color. This affects buttons, switches, selected items, and other visual details, giving your desktop a consistent and personalized look. For more detailed customization, you can go into Advanced Settings. In the Themes section, you'll see 4 separate categories. Mouse pointer. Choose how your cursor looks, whether you like classic, modern, or animated styles. Changes apply immediately with no restart needed. Applications. Completely change the look of your windows, menus, and buttons. Icons. Change the icon set for folders, files, and apps. You can use default packages or download others like Papyrus or Numix. Changes appear instantly. Desktop, adjust panels, the menu bar, and other visual elements. Pick colors, transparency, or backgrounds that match your overall theme. By going to the Add, Remove tab in the Themes window, you can download new themes directly from Linux Mint's official repositories. These themes are verified by the Linux Mint team and created by users from around the world. To install a theme, click the down arrow next to its preview. Its components are added automatically and become available in your main themes list, ready to select. If a theme includes only certain components, you can mix and match sets to create a fully customized look. For a detailed overview of official themes with screenshots, descriptions, and user ratings, you can visit the official Cinnamon Spices. Here, you'll find dozens of Linux Mint compatible themes, from classic and minimalist styles to modern and colorful designs. In Linux Mint, Desklets are small desktop applications that run directly on your desktop and provide useful information at a glance. They're like the widgets from Windows 7 and Windows Vista, but they're better integrated into the Cinnamon environment. With Desklets, you can keep things like the clock, date, system info, disk space, notes, or resource monitoring visible on your desktop all the time, without needing to open extra apps. To add a desklet, right-click on an empty area of your desktop and select Add Desklets from the menu. This opens a window dedicated to managing desklets, divided into several tabs. In the Manage tab, you'll see a list of desklets already installed on your system. A lock icon marks pre-installed desklets that cannot be removed. The gear icon gives you access to the desklet settings, where you can customize its appearance, size, position, or the information it shows. The Download tab lets you access a large selection of official desklets. These are verified by the Linux Mint team, so they're generally safe. However, some might be older, and in Linux Mint, a few desklets may not work perfectly or might need adjustments. Once downloaded, desklets appear in the Manage tab, ready to add to your desktop. Here are some popular and useful desklets. Time and date desklet, a clock and date desklet with more customization options than the default one. Google Calendar shows your events and appointments from Google Calendar. Disk space displays free disk space, both numerically and as a percentage, along with a graph. Notes lets you place post-it style notes directly on your desktop. Simple System Monitor, a lightweight system monitor showing CPU load, CPU temperature, RAM usage, and network traffic. You can check the official Linux Mint website for the full, up-to-date list of available desklets. To add a program icon to your desktop in Linux Mint, start from the main menu. Click the menu button in the bottom left corner of your screen. Find the application you want in the list or use the search bar, for example, Thunderbird. Right-click on the program's icon and from the drop-down menu, select Add to Desktop. After this, an icon will appear on your desktop, letting you launch the program quickly with a double click. If you want to remove a program icon from your desktop, click on the icon and press Delete on your keyboard, or right-click the icon and choose Delete. This only removes the shortcut, not the actual program. The taskbar, called the panel in Linux Mint Cinnamon, is the bar at the bottom of your screen where open apps and pinned shortcuts appear. To add a program to the taskbar, open the menu. Find the application you want, for example, Audacity. Right-click on the program icon and select Add to Panel. The program will now appear permanently on your taskbar, and you can launch it with one click even after restarting your system. To remove a program from the taskbar, right-click its icon on the panel and select Unpin from Panel. This only removes the shortcut from the taskbar, not the program itself. Just like almost every component in Linux Mint, the Cinnamon menu is highly customizable. To change its settings, right-click on the menu button and choose Configure from the menu. This opens the Cinnamon menu configuration window, organized into several clear and intuitive tabs. In the Content Places section, you can control which folders and locations appear in the sidebar below your user avatar. You can check or uncheck folders like Home, Desktop, Documents, Downloads, etc. If you don't want any folders displayed, you have two options: manually deselect all folders in the list, or completely disable the sidebar. This is useful if you want quick access to files or, on the contrary, a cleaner menu. Further down, in the same content section, you can enable or disable the entire sidebar. If you turn it off, the Cinnamon menu will show only the main applications list without extra items. This is popular for users who prefer a minimalist, compact menu. You can choose whether to display your user avatar and name. This shows the current logged-in user. Disabling it can be useful on shared systems or if you want a simpler look. The Favorites option controls whether your favorite apps appear in the sidebar. If you disable this, the favorites list won't be visible. Recent Files lets you see your most recently opened files directly in the menu. This is convenient for productivity, but if you care about privacy, you can disable it to avoid leaving visible traces of your activity. In the Appearance Options tab, you can control the visual style and behavior of the Cinnamon menu. All options are clear and can be tested immediately without restarting your session. You can set the search bar at the top, quick access as soon as you open the menu, or at the bottom, classic style, like other traditional menus. System buttons can appear in the sidebar or next to the search bar, letting you choose a more spacious layout or a menu with all important commands easily accessible. You can show application descriptions. On displays a short description under each app, great for beginners. Off makes the menu cleaner and faster to scan visually. Category icons can be colored, easy to recognize quickly, or symbolic, modern, minimalist style. This is purely a matter of personal taste. You can also adjust the menu size, scaling the application icons, or the spacing between elements. This is especially useful on small screens or high-resolution monitors. In the Panel section, you can customize how the menu button appears on your panel. Change the icon and its size. Add custom text. This helps integrate the Cinnamon menu perfectly into your overall desktop style. In Behavior menu, you'll find options that affect navigation through categories and apps. Change categories on hover, automatically switches categories when your mouse moves over them, no click needed. Enable auto-scrolling in application list. The app list scrolls automatically when your cursor reaches the edge, making it easier to access a large number of apps. In Behavior panel, you can adjust how the menu interacts with the panel and keyboard. Keyboard shortcut to open and close the menu. Open or close the menu using the super key, left or right. Open the menu when I move my mouse over it. Automatically opens the menu when your cursor passes over the button. Force the panel to be visible when opening the menu. Temporarily shows the panel if it's set to auto-hide. Use menu animations. Toggle visual animations on or off, affecting both appearance and system performance. In the Cinnamon menu, you can easily modify the structure of categories and their icons using the built-in menu editor. To do this, right-click on the menu and select Edit Menu. Pre-installed applications in Linux Mint, as well as any apps you install later, are automatically placed in relevant categories like Office, Graphics, Internet, Sound, and Video, etc. But Cinnamon gives you the freedom to fully customize this structure. You can create new categories, move or copy applications between categories, organize apps by specific fields like photography, math, astronomy, or even create launch icons for apps that aren't installed traditionally, such as programs downloaded in app image format. To create a new category, click the New Menu button on the right side of the window. A dialog will open where you can enter the name of the category, like math. After entering the name, you can change the default icon. Click the generic rocket icon to access Cinnamon's built-in icon collection. Use the search field, for example, type math, to pick a suitable icon. Confirm with OK, and the new category will immediately appear in the list, sorted alphabetically alongside the other categories. To move an application from one category to another, for example, LibreOffice Math, select the source category, like Office, in the left column. Click the LibreOffice Math icon, then click Cut on the right. The icon will temporarily disappear from the category. If you just want to copy the application, keeping it in the original category as well, use Copy instead of Cut. Then select the destination category, for example, Math, and click Paste to complete the move or copy. The app will now appear in the new category, sorted alphabetically. One of the most useful features of the menu editor is the ability to add launch icons for apps that aren't traditionally installed, like app images. It's recommended to first create a dedicated folder, for example, app images, in your home directory, and move all app image files there. For app image apps, like Kdenlive App Image, you cannot add them to a Cinnamon menu category if the file isn't executable. Before creating a menu item, do this mandatory step. Navigate to the folder where the app image is stored, right-click the file, Properties, Permissions, and check Allow Executing File as a Program. Next, choose the category where you want the app to appear, or create a new one. Select the category in the left column, click New Item, enter the app name, click Browse, and navigate to the app image file. If the app doesn't have an embedded icon, you can select one manually, just like with categories. The comment field is optional and can hold a short description. After confirming, the new icon will appear at the bottom of the editor list and will show up in the Cinnamon menu, alphabetically sorted in your chosen category. From the main menu, you can right-click the new icon to pin the app to the panel for quick access or create a desktop shortcut. If you ever want to restore the original Cinnamon menu structure, click Restore System Configuration. This will not affect any installed applications. It simply reorganizes the categories and icons to Linux Mint's default layout. With just a few clicks and tweaks, you can completely transform your Linux Mint desktop into something that's not only visually stunning, but also perfectly tailored to your workflow. From wallpapers and icons to desklets, themes, and even a fully customized menu, Linux Mint gives you the tools to make your desktop truly yours. The best part? Every change is reversible, so you can experiment freely until it feels just right. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Linux Mint tips and tricks. Leave a comment to share your experience with these customizations. Thanks for watching.